Perfect.
Welcome to our very first Philippine Zoom call for Nerium. We are so excited. Woo! We're getting started. Okay, now, just to give you a brief, I'm Christine Lehman. All of you know me, but perhaps some of you who are just watching this on a rerun haven't heard anything about the company at all. We launched Nerium into the country. And along with these amazing leaders, we have been able to make our mark in Australia. And because of the success we've had here in the country, we are basically taking this product and launching it to the Philippines. And it is going to be an exciting ride. And the person who's going to tell us about how it's been and what we've enjoyed these past year is Belinda Packer. She's already a national marketing director. That means she has achieved great success building her business here in Australia. Belinda, take it away.
Oh, fantastic. Christine just called me 20 minutes ago and got me to jump on, which was fantastic. I didn't want to miss it. So basically my story is I'm a single mum of two kiddies. I'm in the financial planning arena, so the corporate sector. And the gorgeous Sandy Dobson came over for a coffee one day and introduced me to the business. And I said, we've got nothing to lose. I said, I'll just jump in. So I did. And then I realised just how professional the company is and the whole philosophy surrounding the company and Jeff Olsen and what he stands by. And the things that really made me, the light bulb moment for me was when I knew that the company was number one on the Inc. 500 for products and services. And that's just not any product in direct sales. That's products, in America altogether. So the fact that it hit number one is a major milestone. And I loved it when I heard about the figures in South Korea when we first opened in South Korea. So we sold 50 million in product in 45 days, which is phenomenal when we opened there. So those sort of things, when coming from a financial planning background, when I analyse businesses, I've had many businesses in my life, I always look at timing and global expansion. So when I knew that Nerium was coming to Australia, I was really excited about the pre-launch phase. So that's exactly where you guys are now. The pre-launch phase was something that was so exciting for us, and it was a chance to build the business without it even being open in the country, just like you guys. And with that, we just took it and ran, and I shared the business opportunity with everybody, because from a business perspective, it was all about building your teams before we even opened here. And that's exactly what we did. We built the team. We didn't even have the product, the back office. We had absolutely nothing. And we were able to open with quite a large group, and people that were all like-minded too, people that were all striving for the same thing, there to help each other and to see each other succeed. So here on the Gold Coast and in Australia, we've developed a fantastic culture amongst the group. We're definitely the strongest leg as far as culture, aren't we, girls?
Absolutely.
And guys. And we sure are, and it's been a magical ride ever since. So before we opened, I flew over to Dallas with Sandy, and we met Jeff Olsen. Went to the national conference there at the NBA Stadium. There was about 15,000 people there for that national conference, and that just blew me away. That sealed the deal, basically. That was September. We opened in October 20th, and then I've been back again with Sandy to St. Louis this year. So it was definitely something that I looked at from a long-term perspective. This isn't a business that I wanted to get in and be a quick fix, and we need to work as a team to get to those goals. It's a long process to open a country, and the company is improving every day too. So there's so many more products coming out. We've got different product ranges. The support from the US has been fantastic. And yeah, it's just been a magical ride.
Thanks so much, Belinda. That's really, really perfect. Again, Belinda has built one of the most massive teams under her. And what she talks about in terms of the culture, the whole point about growing this business is really getting behind people. So the minute you get started, you actually have to grow up pretty quickly, because we're going to grow this business so quickly in the Philippines. and start getting behind your own people. And we'll talk about how we're going to be going about that right now. Let's see, I'm going to share my screen. Desktop. First of all, we're going to get started with the Age IQ product. Here's a quick video, which is already on our Alpha Pack in the Philippines page. This is the product that we're going to be launching with.
Hi, Christine.
Hi. So this is the Age IQ. Hi, Wendy. Good to see you. This is the Age IQ formula that's going to be launched in the Philippines. So basically, you guys in the Philippines are going to be getting it before us. So you guys are going to be luckier than us. This is our set of products. That's our day and night cream on steroids. Not that there are steroids, but in other words, we didn't ask to improve the product, but because we have 200 researchers or scientists in South Korea within Cosmax, and more researchers and scientists in Signum Biosciences in the United States, constantly looking for the next best thing. Every time there's something new that they feel that they should use to improve the product, to keep it on the cutting edge so nobody can say they're better, they put in. We didn't ask for it, it just happened. So you're, oops, sorry, I just had that picture deleted. Sorry, and now that's there on our video. I just deleted that photo. I didn't think it would be. I uploaded it.
It's okay, Christine. Everyone has a bum. It's okay.
Pardon?
Now we can hear Cole.
It's still there. I tried to delete it. I'm still going to be deleting that photograph. It shouldn't be up here. But anyways, first of all, I just put this onto our Alpha Pack page. Okay, these are the things that we have to get going and we have to do to get started. First of all, look through our Facebook page. Okay, all of you, if you're here and you're watching, you would have already signed the NDA, the non-disclosure agreement. And that non-disclosure agreement is a piece of paper like that basically states you're not going to tell anybody about Nerium in terms of the name until they themselves sign the non-disclosure agreement. That way, I mean, you're asking, why do they have to do this? One, it keeps our advantage. If nobody knows yet, and if it doesn't go around, if people don't start talking and start saying Nerium's coming, the chances of you keeping the secret and people coming with you is higher. It also shows the person who is signing the non-disclosure agreement that we are really at a ground floor opportunity. Here we are having to sign a non-disclosure because it hasn't, I mean, the whisper of Nerium hasn't even come into the country yet. That's how early in the piece we are at this moment. So we all have to get them to sign the NDA. The minute they do that, they can go ahead and get introduced to our Facebook page, our Alphas in the Philippines Facebook page. That's where we're going to keep you informed about our meetings, our Zoom calls like this, or any other meetings that are going to be happening. The next large format meeting we're going to have is going to be in February, the first week of February in Makati again. So keep that in mind. We'll also have one in Alabang as well. And so Rena, keep that in mind. And at this point, we'll be getting some leaders from Australia to come to the Philippines as well and to be sharing their stories and be sharing their skills and time with everybody else. So those are the first things you have to do. Get them to sign the NDA, look through the Facebook Alpha page, Alphas in the Philippines page, be prepared, download and print the NDA and keep it with you so you can immediately get on. The minute you speak to somebody and they're interested, you're there with your NDA and say, sign this. And then when they do sign it, then you can go ahead and open them up to all the other features we have for them. But before they sign an NDA, I've been asked, what do we say? What are the things we should be telling people? I have a little example over here. This might not be for you, but I'm partnering with the fastest growing anti-aging company in the world. They are coming to the Philippines next year, and we're looking for leaders to help launch it into the country. Would this be interesting to you? And then more questions. Would you have bought into Amazon, eBay, or Google if you knew they would grow so quickly? Nerium has broken records since it started, 100 million in sales in one country and one product in its first year. Google, Amazon, and eBay didn't do that. This is a ground floor opportunity. These are just things to say. Kush, would you have something that you could throw at, like a 1-minute pitch that you would give to somebody before mentioning Nerium?
Okay. Actually, my pitch would be fairly fundamentally similar to yours. So if I just go and role play right now without thinking about it too much, I would just say we are looking for leaders to bring our record-breaking anti-aging business into the Philippines. I can see you're very busy, so this may not be for you, but who do you know that would like to be a pioneer leader in your country? And would they like to speak further? Something like that.
Pioneer leader, that sounds good. See, this whole thing of this might not be for you, direct sales has a bad reputation throughout the world of people being too pushy. If you start off with a line, look, this might not be for you, but who do you know? And here's what we're doing. They sort of like stop you in your tracks and go, wait, how about me? Okay, so it's really important. Sandy, would you happen to have a line that you would throw out there at the very first instance without mentioning Nerium yet? You still there, Sandy? Do you see her?
I think she may have dropped off, but I'm sure Belle's got a cracker.
There's
Yeah,
Sandy.
I love what you just said, Christine. I'm not muted. I love what you said, but I think taking ownership of being one of the founders too. So even though in the Philippines you haven't opened yet, you're still one of the founding members, and be very proud that you've taken the first step in signing an NDA, and you're wanting to build the Philippines and globally too. So I think taking ownership of what you're going to get, what you've started, and I love exactly what you said, Kristen. I think it's fantastic. I think comparing it to Amazon and eBay and Google is the way to go, because people know who that is, and they know how big they are. So they'll take it seriously when you say that. But you're definitely spot on with this. May not be for you.
Okay. So that is a great idea. Belle recommended that you actually, the minute you've signed an NDA and you've taken this bull by the horns, we're all going on this ride. So that means you're already a founding member. You're already going to be one of the first people to get going in the Philippines. So claim it. Know that you're going to be one of those powerhouse people and present yourself as such. So what do you do? So to get equipped, you're going to look through the Facebook page and read what's on it. You're going to download and print your NDA. You're going to get some before and after photos, which I have uploaded onto our Facebook page. And just put them on your phone so that if people say, wow, it probably doesn't work, or it's probably a gimmick, the pictures I've put are people we know. People we know. Okay, so, and get your line straight. Get it in your head. What do you have on offer? What are you offering people? You're offering them an opportunity. And please don't think, Jahe, I'm embarrassed. You're giving them a gift. The fact that you're giving them an opportunity to be one of the first in the Philippines, this is a massive gift. So stand tall, stand proud, be excited for them, because they're about to get introduced to a great opportunity. And these are like great words to be able to use. Now, what are you going to do once you get your new team members? You know, it's like, now what do I do? You might be afraid of success because it's like, what do I do with them afterwards? Well, immediately after that, you get them to watch the introductory video. And that whole PowerPoint, that whole video with a PowerPoint presentation is in our Alpha Pack page. Hang on a second. It is, wait, what's going on? One second. Okay, back into Facebook. 1 second. You're going to see my whole Facebook page now, and it's going to be there for everybody to see. Hooray. Okay, here we go. So this is the video I'm talking about. This particular video, welcome to the Alpha Pack in the Philippines. This introductory video will give you an overview of the Nerium opportunity coming to the Philippines. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it because it breaks down the products and the opportunity and equips you with information about the company. For instance, being #1 in INC 500. That's the top 500 companies privately owned in the United States. That's an honor to be able to get on that list. And Nerium hit those ranks quite early on in the piece. Okay? Already? Yes, go ahead.
Can I ask a question, Christine?
Sure.
The video talks about Australian dollars.
Yes.
Will you probably redo that section where you mentioned that we're going to be coming out of Singapore and with product, and also that it will be half price when we open?
I can. In other words, I don't want to represent anything the company hasn't said yet in a video or anything like that. But one of the reasons why this is such a great opportunity for a lot of people is, say hypothetically, somebody cannot afford a starter pack. And you would see those prices in the PowerPoint presentation. Say hypothetically, oh well, it is $695 in Australia to get that first beginner pack. Okay? Now, $695 is quite a bit of money in the Philippines. However, if people get started already now, by the time we launch, since we get our bonuses weekly, all they have to do is put their money in 1 week. And by the next week, their bonuses would have come in. And so the money that would have put out has already come into their bank account, because if they've already put so many people in, they have recouped their expense pretty much immediately. This is what we do in Australia.
Okay, so you're saying about people signing up there now or here now?
They're going to sign up in the Philippines in the middle of the year next year-ish.
Yeah.
In other words, we don't have a confirmed date yet. We're moving towards a mid-year open. Now, when that happens, as long as they have enough people, if you look at our compensation plan, as long as they have enough people, their bonuses will come in and they'll be able to recoup whatever they've put in on that first week. As long as they get going and they build like more than, if they build quite a few people following them already, they're not going to feel that expense. Okay, so, yes?
Yeah, it's got to be confirmed, but talking with Rob Hawkins when he was here, he was talking about the half costs and half commission in balance.
That hasn't been confirmed yet, but if it does happen, fantastic. That would, what usually does occur with most countries is if a country's economy is not as strong, they will present lower prices, but also lower the commissions and just work on volume. Okay, so more affordable to more people. Now over here, so watch the introductory video. That's the first step that you have your new brand partners do. Bring them in on a 3-way call. Okay, if they need more instruction, or perhaps even if they're wondering, they watch the video, they don't know what their next step is. Hang on a second. Yes. They don't know what to do next. So bring them in on a 3-way call, even if it's to get them over the line. They're not so sure. Bring in an expert. And 1 second. Please look at the Alpha page. Alpha in the Philippines page.
I hope you're recording this, Christine.
I am.
Because Jeffrey couldn't get on. Yeah. He tried, but he couldn't get the link.
The directions. Download Zoom. This is so good to have. I'm so glad we're doing this. This is cute. Anyway, so a 3-way call is so important, and it's a tool for you, and it lets you know that you don't have to know everything. Okay, you don't have to know everything. Don't be the message, be the messenger. And the
Christine, can I just add to that, please? That 3-way call.
Yes, please go ahead.
Add to that. Now, just a bit of input there. 3-way calls will build your business. So, we've been open for a year here in Australia, and people really don't understand the importance of a 3-way call. Like, you can actually build your business with your leaders or your sponsors building it for you, because we don't expect you to know everything. And having that third-party validation really cements that, this is a real opportunity, and, you're just starting out. And the best way to get a person on a 3-way call is just say, look, I've joined this amazing company. I'm one of the founders, and I'd love to talk to you more about it. I can't talk now. I'm really busy, but when are you free in the next 24 hours? Give me 2 times, and I'll get one of the leaders in here to have a chat to you. Okay, this is after that first build that Christine was talking about before, when you're comparing it to Amazon and Google and so forth. So just cut it off and just get 2 times in the next 48 hours, and then you talk to your upline. So it's really imperative. I wish I had more 3-way calls in my team than I have, but it's only because people just don't embrace the importance of it.
Thank you so much, Belle. I'm actually taking a picture of this so I can send it to Connie. Okay, so again, 3-way calls. What's funny is I spoke to somebody I had several meetings with somebody, and she didn't come in until I had a 3-way call with her. It was somebody else, because I was close to that person. And because somebody else whom she didn't know, who she felt was maybe a little more important, actually pulled her across. And I'm like, okay. Apparently I wasn't the one that was going to be the person to bring her across. But don't feel, it's there for you. It's a tool. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to send this message at the same time to get Connie on the line. Connie.
You've got another one there as well, Christine.
Pardon me?
You've got another.
There's Bodhi. Okay, hang on. Let me do that one too.
While you're doing that, Christine, I'll just let them know what happened on opening day in Australia, if you like.
Please do. Thank you.
Yeah. So the importance of the pre-launch is massive for you. So if you could picture a call center or telemarketing center, I don't know what you call it over there in the Philippines, but we had the same sort of setup. We had everybody basically in a room, and we're all high-fiving. People were, reaching ranks within minutes, because they were putting so many people in. They were reaching ranks within minutes, and it was huge. And we had people clapping and jumping up and down, and the environment was just amazing. So that was really exciting, and that's what you're building yourselves towards now. And we had a full 6 months, I think it was, yes, of building. So similar to you guys, if it's 6 months, it could be earlier, I'm not sure. So really take advantage of that, because that's what you want to aim for. You want to get everybody in the room together, and build it together.
It really was exciting. Imagine being in a room with 40 people and this link being passed on. Okay, I signed up, it's your turn. You signed up, it's your turn. And then for the people who weren't in the room, we had them Zoom in as well. So it really felt like a massive community, like a great gang of people. So super exciting. So, okay, I think we have addressed the whole situation in terms of the other participants wanting to come in. Let's see if they're here. They're still on their way. Okay, so let's get on to the next topic then. Here we go. So it's this Facebook page that's going to be equipping you with everything. Please take the time to watch the videos as well. Hey, Boyd. Hey, Boyd. Okay, Boyd's running around. Hey, Boyd, how are you?
Doing great.
Boyd, you have quite a few people. The last time I saw you, Boyd, we were in the Philippines. We were in the Manila Polo Club. And Boyd, you were saying that what you appreciated was the fact that you were going to be getting mentors. Well, let me introduce you to Linda Packer, to Sandy Dobson, Wendy, Kushla. They're all amazing leaders here in Australia. And
Wow,
they're going out of their way to make sure that the Philippines has a fantastic launch.
Yeah, hoping. I'm just hoping.
That's going to be. Are you in Germany today?
Just arrived.
Just
Just
arrived
got
in
back
Germany.
To the Philippines. Yeah.
Okay. Well, when are you going to be back in the Philippines?
Maybe next week.
Excellent. Okay, I'll see you there when I get there. I arrive on the 23rd of December. So we'll celebrate Christmas, then we'll catch up with you after. Okay, now I just got to saying that to get started, we have to make sure that, one, we look at the videos and stuff on the Facebook page. We download some of these pictures onto our phone. And we have our spiel. And I've put that spiel up here.
Yeah, sure.
You'll see that over here with the getting started. And now we're talking about what to do with the people that you've brought in. And the first thing to get them to do after they sign the NDA is watch the video, get involved in a three-way call. These Zoom calls are going to happen regularly every other Tuesday from now on. Now, I've been told that it might be more advantageous for us to do it at 9 o'clock in the Philippines, 7 o'clock. Does that sound like a good idea? Rena, what do you think?
Yeah, sure. That's really great.
Normally, how long do the Zoom calls go for?
Pardon?
Normally, how long are the Zoom call meetings?
Just an hour.
Okay, so nine's great.
No, your 7, my 9.
Oh, my 7. Yeah, that's great.
Okay, cool. Okay, only because people needed time to get back home, apparently. So, okay, these Zoom calls are going to be available every other Tuesday. So ideally, either put the people around you, bring them to your house or to your area, or go to their home and have the Zoom call with them already. And we'll get into the habit of that so that we can start already asking the questions when you're together. That would be called a real results party. So while you're all together, get onto the Zoom call and we'll interact with you and let you know what's going on and do a little bit of training and talk about and talk about the successes you're having as well. Now, so Zoom call is scheduled every other Tuesday. Also, you can bring your potential business partners into a, you should catch up with them. Sorry, I repeated myself there. You should catch up with them regularly, find out how they're going, and see what you can do to help them along, because they might be embarrassed to put me on a three-way call, but you might be, you know, hey, let's just call Christine. And that is such, you know, the importance of a three-way call is, you can't not do it. You've got to take advantage of it. So all you have to do is make sure that I know. I will put actually a little video here as well about how to go about what to do in terms of a three-way call. What you should say, what I will be saying, and what everybody else, what everybody should be doing during a three-way call. And with that, I think we are good in terms of what we're going to be doing. So that's how we're going to start out. Okay? Now, keep in mind in July, we're going to have the International Convention in Las Vegas. So if you're
Wow, in Las Vegas.
exactly. If you're going to be growing a
That's
big,
nice.
huge business, you should already start thinking that Las Vegas is a goal for next year. That's our national conference. Zoom party products. Now, again, we're going to be, when we started, we only started with our night and our day creams. Okay? Now that we've gotten going, we've had our contour cream, our cleanser, the Illuma Boost. I dropped one. The eye serum that I always walk around with. And of course, our eye patches. Just quickly, can we each take, Sandy, just because you said it so well earlier and we're recording it now, can you briefly talk about the Illuma Boost?
So the Illuma Boost was a complementary product to the existing range. So it's like our vitamin C serum, I guess. It's a brightening product and protects us against pollution, etc., in the outside world. So the main ingredients are the vitamin C and niacinamide, which is your vitamin B group, and it is designed so that the efficacy actually is fantastic. So with vitamin C products, quite often you could go out, there are a lot of products out there, you could spend $200 on a vitamin C tub of cream and you open it and it doesn't work because it's already been exposed. It has a lifespan basically. So it was brought in as a complementary product, and the product's already created incredible results, but the Illuma Boost has actually improved the results that we are achieving with pigmentation particularly, because we know that's what vitamin C works on as well. So it's quite phenomenal, the design of the packaging. So that's the Illuma Boost.
Thanks so much. Belle, you want to take the contour cream?
I'd love a bottle, thank you, Christine. So the contour creams really made a massive impact globally, and Jeff Olson talks about how if he was to start his company over again, or Nerium again, he could open it with just the firming cream, the contour cream. So it's absolutely amazing. It basically tightens loose skin and has that appearance of people losing weight as well. So we don't say it's a weight loss tool, we just say that it tightens your skin and firms your skin, gets rid of that, orange peel sort of flabby skin around the arms and the belly. Very good for women around the tummy area and guys around the tummy area too. Phenomenal results we've had, and you've got some before and after photos up on the Alpha Pack page, have you, Christine?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, there's before and after photos there, and also helps with women that have had babies with the stretch marks and all that sort of thing. So yeah, we love the contour cream. It's definitely a must, and we use it like a moisturizer. That's what I do. I use it on my legs and everywhere, just daily. So you can use it twice a day, and it's a magnificent product.
Thanks so much. Kush, night and day. Kush? Are you? I'm unmuting you. Kushla, can you take this, the night and day cream?
I'm trying to, I've lost the video.
No, you're on. You're all good.
Oh, can you see me? Oh, I can't see you. That's okay. Oh, there you are. Got you. So the dynamic duo of day and night. So they really, as Belle said before, the night cream is the foundation of our business, and promoting $100 million of sales in one cream in 1 year is pretty fantastic. But the night cream is an incredibly active cream. So basically, I'm not a product expert, but what I can say is it absolutely works along with the rest of our products. So the night cream actually eliminates potentially 5 or 6 products. So you can drop your exfoliant, you can drop your toner, you can drop your eye cream if you wish, and so on and so forth. So a lot of people go out and have, very complicated regimes. The night and the day cream combo make it very, very uncomplicated. So they both have our patented technology in them from Signum Bioscience, along with many, many other plant-based ingredients. So they're non-toxic, they are cruelty-free, they work at a very cellular level, and I literally can't wait to get up in the morning, put my day cream on, and go to bed at night, put the night cream on. So the science behind this product, guys, it just works. So the day and the night combo is a really fantastic way to start, and as I said, should be the foundation of everybody's regime. Hope that helps.
Thanks so much. We just got the cleanser. I love this cleanser. It's called a 2-in-1 because now the byword of all the beauty industry, they talk about double cleansing. Everybody's talking about how you have to double cleanse, but most people, they give you, here's an oil-based product and here's a lathery-based product, and use both of them. They were able to figure out a way to mix the oil and the water together. And so what you do is you'd put 2 pumps on dry skin, put it on your face, and then wet your hands and lather that up, and everything comes off. The oil literally goes through you, takes out all the dirt and grime and pollution from the day. And when you lather it up, it gets washed off. Now, I usually use a little white washcloth to clean my face after I actually soap up and everything. And of course, I still have a little bit of foundation left on the washcloth, thinking, you see, I had to double wash with this washcloth. With this cleanser, there's nothing. You can take a white washcloth after you've used just this on your face, and you will have nothing left. There's no dirt left on your face, but it doesn't feel dry. It feels like still moist and lovely to the touch. So perfect way to start your whole regime. Now we still have the beautiful eye patches, and Sandy, since we had such a good result with you in Adelaide, can you talk about them, please?
Love them.
Again, our moisturizing hydrogel IV eye patches. Little play on words there. The company, it's spelled EYE-V, so it's like an IV infusion. So it's actually it's a product that complements the eye serum. So the serum you can apply morning and night. I do it just at night. It does work long term and addresses the heme, black eyes, lines, wrinkles, fine lines. I'm not sure if somebody else was going to talk about the serum, but I just wanted to mention that the patches complement the serum. So they're a once a week application, although many of the team actually call it eye crack, if that's any sort of joke, but it's addictive, they say, and they're using them more than once a week. So what they do is under the eye after you've cleansed. Yeah, Belinda's one of them. Under the eyes after you've cleansed, sitting in the car on the way somewhere. I use them once a week, but specifically before I'm going out somewhere. So what they do is really plump the skin and fill the skin full of moisture. Fantastic if you're traveling all the time because they're incredibly hydrating. There's an expression, and I need to read it because it's the volume of, one of the other girls might know. But Belle, do you know the volume of the actual water that's in not water, it's aquaporin?
Yes, 5,000 times.
Yeah, that's what's held in in the patch, and that's what's absorbed into our skin. So the technology is groundbreaking. Any of these products Jeff Olson will always say they have to be groundbreaking, patented ingredients, so there's a barrier to entry. Nobody else can copy the products. It's always, with anything that is released, it has to be unique. So we're very, very fortunate in that way. And that's, again, why the company has been so successful.
Well, since you started with the eye serum, you might as well finish with it as well.
Look, I'm no scientist. What we do know is that it addresses all those fine lines around our eyes, because there's a different type of skin. There are a lot of people that have had incredible results just with the day and night cream in that area. But for those people that prefer to use a serum, obviously it addresses it. There's different ingredients in there which will address those fine lines. Now, one of our team, our Alpha team, her mum used the eye serum. Now, she's the lady in the photos, but Christine may have them somewhere on the site, but hooded, so very heavy eyelids, and you couldn't see her eyelashes. Now, after 2 months use of the eye serum, her eyelids lifted, and you can actually see her eyelashes. It's phenomenal. So the great thing about the eye serum is that it's not some of the products that come out that, you know, immediately reduce and fill the eye, you know, remove the appearance of fine lines, are actually inflammatory, but our products are pH balanced, so it's not doing any damage to the skin. The serum works instantly, but it also works long term. Now, if you're interested in the science, we've got documentation from there's that photo, documentation from Signum Biosciences. So they have all the scientific clinicals and explanations on, you know, exactly what the products do and how they work. But the eye serum and the eye patches actually also reduce the heme in the which is that, you know, the broken capillaries which create those dark marks under our eyes. So yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Okay.
Pretty amazing. Look at that.
Belinda just put in the chat signumbiosciences.com. I've also put those links into the Alpha Pack page. If anybody comes up to you and they're very science-based, say they're in the medical industry or the pharma industry, then we have all the clinical papers to back all of this information. Welcome, Connie. Hello, Connie. How are you? I cannot hear you, but I can see you. This is Connie Marciano. Connie and I have worked together through the past few years. She's a very capable woman, and I'm very excited about the kind of business she'll be building in the future. But just to let you know, Connie, since you've just joined us, these are some of the most amazing leaders we have in Australia. That's Belinda Packer, Kushla, Sandy Dobson, and Wendy Hart on the other side as well. Now, you would have met Boyd, remember, in the Polo Club, and Carl is a newcomer to us today. He's already popped off, I believe. Anyway, so there you have it. You've heard about all the different products that we have, from the night and the day cream, to the Illuma Boost, to the cleanser, contour cream, and eye serum. Now, all these products all together are going to literally change your life. They're not just going to change people's faces, they're going to change people's lives. One, it will give them confidence in their day-to-day life. I know that a very close person to me was suffering with acne, and it was just at a time when they were going through interviews, etc. And after using the night and day cream, that face was cleared up. And I believe that's one of the reasons that confidence was boosted and life opened up, and it got really good for that particular person. So I'm going to be opening up and unmuting everybody to be able to allow everybody to ask some questions. I did promise you that this was going to be your avenue to be able to ask questions. So please go ahead and ask away. Look, Boyd, you.
Okay. I just want to ask regarding about the plans for next year in the operations. What would be our what would be the primary strategy for this business, and what what are other things that we could look forward to the business?
Okay,
And yes.
I'll be telling you the strategy, and I'll let Belinda talk about what the opportunity is going to be. The way we're going to run this business, I put out this little page in Alpha Pack about what you're supposed to be doing. You're going to be
Yeah.
first getting the person. First, you're going to have to think of what you're going to tell people in terms of yourself and the business. You can say, look,
Okay.
I'm already going to be one of the founding members for Nerium International. Actually, I'm going to be one of the founding members for the fastest growing anti-aging company in the world. They're going to be launching in the Philippines next year. Is this something that would be interesting to you? Would you want to partner up with this company as well? And you talk about, you know what, this company has, if you had had the opportunity to partner up with Google, eBay, or Amazon in the past, knowing that they would be so successful, wouldn't you have gotten involved? Of course, the answer is yes. And we're saying this company did $100 million worth of sales in its first year. One country, one product in 1 year. Their success rate is so quick and fast, it's beaten Google, Amazon, and eBay. If this is of interest to you, sign this NDA. And from
Okay.
that, it opens up everything for you. I put that little line into the Alpha Pack
Okay.
page right there for you to use.
Okay.
So the minute
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, so that's what you do. And the minute they're interested, say you already let them listen to the video, the first presentation video. You let them see some of the things in the Alpha Pack page, and they're still wondering, should I do this? Let me tell you, you really have to get them onto a three-way call, because as Belinda explained earlier, and you can listen to this recording later, it is the most effective way of getting somebody across the line. So make use of that three-way call. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much,
We
Christine.
practiced how to do that, didn't we? In the Polo Club. We all
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we all know
Yeah.
how to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, Belle, can you explain to him what we have to look forward to? What's the opportunity about?
For the Philippines,
Yes,
when we open there soon,
yes.
very soon, hopefully. So, Bodhi, it's very much an opportunity for you to start building your business now in pre-launch. So, as I mentioned at the start of the Zoom, it's an opportunity for you to say, okay, look, I'm building my team. I'm a founding member. I'm looking for leaders for my business. Come join me, and you just get them started, get them rolling. You've got a fantastic mentor like Christine there to help you. So it's all about just putting Christine on the line, really, and getting her in a three-way call. That's all you've got to do. It's not rocket science. Don't overcomplicate it. It's really exciting times. Like I said before, we opened in South Korea, and we sold $50 million in product in 45 days in South Korea. So there's no reason why that can't happen for the Philippines too.
Yeah, I'm quite excited for the business.
It is, from a business perspective. You know, I come from a corporate background, and it's all a numbers game. It's all about how much product is walking out the door, as you know. So the population of the Philippines, how big are you there? What's the population?
80 million.
80 million. So you've got 80 million people over there. So geez, if you only got 1% of the population buying the product, you're pretty much set, aren't you? So you've just got to look at it that way, because every brand partner that joins, they're getting over $1,000 Australian in product for each purchase. So that's a distributor coming on board, like a brand partner. And then you've also got your customer base. So for every product that walked out the door, you're getting paid for as well. So you look at it as a power of the population, and Christine will help you with the different ranks and how many you need to get to different ranks as well, because it is all a numbers game at the end of the day. And this is ground level opportunity for you, and it's exciting times to be one of the founding members of the Philippines. So really go with it and run with it, because this opportunity is not going to happen again. You're not going to get pre-launch again. Once you're open, you know, the cat's out of the bag. Everyone knows. So really take advantage of this time. Get yourself organised with your time management. Really write your list of people that you want to contact and start your, you know, your plan, because, you know, we've got up to 6 months, could be, you know, less time. So be wise who you choose, and the people that you do approach, make sure that they're as excited as what you are, they're as driven as what you are, and they have a big why. They really want to make that impact, and you know, whether it be spend more time with their family, or whether they're sick of their 9-to-5 job, or working long hours during the week. So it's about getting the right people that will work with you and that can duplicate exactly what you do.
Thanks so much, Belinda. Always such a powerful speaker. Now keep in mind, between now and launch, no money changes hands. Nobody's going to ask anybody for any money. Okay, so unless somebody's wanting to like grab some product that we can probably order from Singapore, there's no money to join or do anything as of yet. Until I tell you we're launching, here's the process. You yourselves will be getting your own credit cards and putting them into the system. So don't expect anybody to take money or get money running around this whole situation for now. Okay, so any more questions? Connie, I know that you came in just now. There's a whole recording for you to get a hold of later, so you can actually watch the whole thing later. But for now, do you have any questions about launch?
I have none yet, as you know, I just later.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
just give them to acquaint myself. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Rena, any more questions?
So in the meantime, during this pre-launch phase, we just basically, we make our list of people and start talking to them and recruiting as many people as we can. And then, so we basically, we start now, right?
Yes, we get started already now.
Right. And then how do we get them on the Facebook page?
The minute they sign the NDA, an NDA, you add them onto the Facebook page.
Okay.
Okay, you just go ahead and add them. An admin will check and make sure that everything's all right and then approve them. But to be honest, as long as we've had a conversation and you've told me this one's coming in, that one's coming in, they'll get them approved immediately. Hang on, I'm going to mute you first, Boyd. So just add them onto the alpha. So that's the whole system. You talk to them, primary talk. You give them the NDA. They sign that. You get them onto the Alpha Pack page. They watch the videos. If there's interest, there's another paper called the Letter of Intent that basically says they're interested to get started. So that document gets signed, and it basically says that they're going to be joining under you. And then we help them find people after that. So it's just a system, and we start building under everybody. So it's not so important to just keep, I'll do everything, I'll get everybody. It's important for you to know that, you know, get your people and help them get people. And that's how you'll build a strong business.
Lastly, what's a good target? Like, what do you suggest in terms of, when you started out, how many people did you bring in?
Well,
let's say in a, I don't know.
Sometimes it's not the person you know. Sometimes it's the person they know. Okay, for instance, the strongest group in my organization is definitely made up of a lot of the people you see up on your screen today. And I never knew, well, except for Wendy, I didn't know any of these people. Okay, and I knew Jackie, who brought in Sandy, who brought in Belinda, and they are a powerhouse group. Bell's group has Kush, and even the people who aren't on the screen today are phenomenal. They're just gangbusters. So sometimes you bring somebody in, for example, you might not think somebody is even that leadership material kind of person, but they end up bringing somebody that's a powerhouse. So don't judge. in my head, I keep trying. I'm looking for leaders. And I'm not really looking for people that I'm going to have to, hey, come on, get going and whip and all this stuff. It's like the more proactive they are, the easier your life is. If they get up and say, hey, Rena, keep up with me. One of the best things I ever saw is I was sitting in a room with Belinda and another leader, and that leader was saying, I'm going to be the best. And Belinda's like, we'll see about that.
That was a bit of banter.
It was good fun.
It's not a competition. We all really want to get there together, but it's a bit of fun, you know. I mean,
so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
But I love the attitude. It's like, okay, let's get going. Let's enjoy. This team helps everybody. So even if somebody isn't in your team, but they just happen to be probably close by to you, we help them. Okay? A lot of the people who you see who are going to help lead us in the Philippines will have no financial gain on your business. So keep that in mind. If somebody else who isn't in your team asks for some help, we are going to benefit from the help of other people who are not going to get any financial gain from our own business. Apologies for my voice. The truth are helping tonight. It's like we're all helping each other because this voice is going. Did you have any more questions?
Oh, sorry. Can I just intercede there for just one moment and give your voice a rest, Christine?
Thanks. Oh, and you might want to answer a question about who to bring in. Yeah.
Oh, look for people that are better than you. That's it. We call it sponsoring up. So I did that with Belinda and it paid off. So it works well. So look, I was just going to say, as leaders in the business, you will want to know everything. Because we were the same. That's exactly, we wanted to, we weren't open. We wanted to know everything about the company. We wanted to know everything about the business, the products. We didn't even have them, but we wanted to know everything because that's what we wanted to share with people. The important thing to remember is that sometimes you just have to keep it simple. It's that old KISS metaphor. Keep it simple, stupid. Yes, you're going to be looking for leaders, but you're also looking for people that will duplicate exactly what you do. And even as a leader, we want to know everything. Just keep in mind that they need to be able to do what you're doing. So if you know too much, you will actually scare them off. They'll go, oh, I don't want to know. That looks really hard. So just remember that. It's a bit of a fine line when it's a new business starting out and you are one of the leaders, but down the track, like us now bringing anybody into the business, even though we know everything, we don't tell them everything because then they think that's what they have to do. So, for us, even when we're recruiting now, we would, perhaps say to somebody, look, I'm involved in this business. It's phenomenal. Would you mind looking at it and just telling me what you think about it? It may not be for you, but when you know what it is, then at least you're able to refer the right people. All I'm doing there is planting the seed with them, and that's really what we're trying to do. It's about taking, Jeff Olson will always say, it's about taking people from not knowing about Nerium to knowing about Nerium. That's our job. And hopefully, as a founder, you've got more of a pull for them to want to come in because they're going to be a founding partner in the Philippines. Wow, how exciting! I just got goosebumps because that's how we felt when we were founding partners here. It was really, really exciting. So just remember that as well. That's sort of my tip for you. In terms of just remember down the track, it's always, as a leader, yes, you want to know everything and share everything, but still use other people to share that information, which is exactly what they've talked about. Get them to sign the NDA, add them into the Facebook page, get them on a call, all of those things, because it's those third-party validations that Christine was talking about, those third-party tools that will make the difference and secure them a position. In terms of your numbers, it depends on how much money you want to make when you launch. to be quite honest. We had set ourselves goals. And, you know, Christine can go into that with you at some point, I guess, but it really is numbers. But you don't want to be the one that is sponsoring everybody. You want to get a few really good key players and get them to build and help them to build and help them to build. So you're going deep and not just you sponsoring everybody. That's the key to getting a really strong business that is going to be sustainable.
Thank you. Can you also tell them about no Facebook posting?
And no Facebook posting, or you're in a lot of trouble.
Cole, did you want to say anything? You haven't said anything yet tonight.
I don't think his IT is working that well.
Okay.
He called me prior to and basically said he was having some problems with his IT tonight.
Okay.
But okay, as Sandy was saying, the way you can go ahead and try attracting people on Facebook, but it can only be those words that we said. Do you want to help launch the fastest anti-aging company in the world? Let me try unmuting you. Okay, try speaking now, Cole. I've unmuted you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there you go.
You can do it. How come mine got stuck?
My Apple Mac works. Cole, if you don't mind, I'm so glad that you're actually on. I would really appreciate it if you said a few words about what opportunity means to you or what it meant to you before starting and now that we've launched.
Because I've been in the industry, same industry before, I know what it can do for you. So it's really about the reasons why I'm doing it. It's my why, my reasons. I've been in the workforce for many years and been self-employed, and there's nothing like an opportunity like this to get started, you know, and to fulfill your dreams and goals or aspirations that your job could never give you. That's why I got started. As far as the launch, it is a great. There's not many opportunities where you can really get in on ground level. So all the newbies, I don't know who's newbie, what the newbies here, they're very lucky to have been involved from the start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Thanks. Now Cole has traveled all over the world in his yacht. And he's taking a break from taking a break and getting going. And because he's very experienced with other direct sales companies, he was very selective before picking one. And the fact that this company, Nerium, is the one he's jumped into to do his last run basically shows you that if you're going to do a direct sales business, you found the right one.
Yeah, you have.
Okay. So again, you've been equipped with quite a few things. If you listen to the video that we have, it'll express the fact that if you're going to start a business, start looking at an online business, because that is what the world is going to go towards now. If you're going to start an online business, get something that's on trend. Anti-aging is the biggest trend that is about to unfold throughout the world. Now, if you're going to get into an anti-aging business, Nerium International has been breaking the records. It is the fastest growing anti-aging company in the world. So if you're going to get started now, because we are about to break one of the best countries in the world, the Philippines. It's just waiting for you to get started. So let's get on this boat, crank up the speedboat, and get going. It's going to be a fabulous ride. We're all going to have fun doing it. All right, guys, we're going to end it the way we always end it up here, and that's go forth and multiply.
Ursula, what are you doing?
It's Angelita.
Hi, Angelita.
Hi, Angelita. Oh, she couldn't get onto the call. Okay.
Yep, we've got her.
Oh, fantastic.
I put your before and after picture in our Facebook page. So look for your beautiful eyes there. It's one of the photographs that we can use for our before and afters. Okay. So if anybody has any more, remember there's a recording of this, so please go ahead and watch the recording after to get the whole video. And then if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But I'm conscious of the time. It's already 9:09, and I try to keep these meetings to 1 hour. So I'm sure that in 2 weeks' time, we're going to have a bigger group, because I hope that the people who have come today are going to go out and get more people to join this call. And there were a few other people who did want to come on today. I will, of course. And there are a few people who did want to come on today, but the timing just wasn't right. So I do believe 2 weeks from now, we're going to have a bigger group of people. And we're going to have to actually mute ourselves before coming on next time, because with so many people, we have to be a little more conscious about keeping things going quickly and efficiently. But thanks so much. That was wonderful. And I hope to see you again next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
See you soon. Night, night.
Night, night.